So I'd always do it at the gym that I worked at, and I saw what it did for people. People coming in knowing like, all right, I'm writing this stuff down, my strengths, my weaknesses, getting it on paper. Because you're the best person to convince yourself that, you can skip your workout, right? You're the best person to say, you know what, I love the Dairy Queen Blizzard. I will go, I'll run. I can see myself on the Stairmaster tomorrow just killing it, so I'm going to give that to myself. So accountability and support, and also knowledge. I see so many times in the gyms and so forth, people get their knowledge from a friend or a magazine article. The bits and pieces, people trying to reword things, their own diet takes on things, and they never just get the big picture. And I always see a lot of burnouts where they go for 2 weeks, 3 weeks straight and quit. Or let's take the polar opposite of that. The poor guy or lady who's been going there 6 months but not getting any results, not losing weight, so dedicated, breaks my heart. It's like, and spending an hour and a half in the gym every day, and it's like, oh, if you could just get the knowledge to apply to your motivation, man, you'd reach all your goals, And so I want to give people the knowledge and the support, accountability, and motivation. And so far, it's been a huge success. It would start off, here's what I want to work on with you guys. It would start off about 100 people, and we finish with about 30. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we want that support to be tight. We want you guys in those dark moments, because it's going to take discipline. You know what I mean? It's going to take a different mindset. When you go through those hard times, I have a little tool for that. When you're questioning your dedication, your drive, or you're kind of sick of working out, or you'd like to skip it for a couple days, or I don't want to get up early, and knock it out before work. Take the opinion out of self-discipline. Don't give self-discipline the opinion. Like when you're getting up to go to the gym or go down to your basement to work out in the morning, and your eyes are burning, you're like, man, I'm just not feeling it today. I really cut that out. You get up in the morning and you go to the gym. It's like a robot. It's like it's not a choice. It's not an opinion. It's a mind trick, but it works. Just tell it once, and I want you guys. It's in your programs where you'll have a schedule of weights, nutrition, and cardio kind of thing laid out for you. Don't give your routine an opinion. If you know your schedule, plot it out and stick to it without an opinion. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Without, I'd really like to skip it today. Well, I don't feel like it today. No, knock it out. Unless you're ill, then it's not a question. It's just, that's how it goes. And another reason too is I've learned through the decade that I've been training, working out and changing your lifestyle and being positive is very much an inner struggle. It's very much a battle that you need to decide, that you need to win for yourself with whatever issues are holding you back. See, in your package you may have seen the No Limits literature. That's amazing stuff, because what it tells you is that it reminds us that there are no limits on us. I mean, we can go from day to day, and we're always like, you know what, I don't think I can accomplish that. That's a long hike. I don't want to follow my dream job because I'm not smart enough. Our parents, our peers, all put these limits on us. When we've kind of fallen into a life niche that sometimes is nuts. Sometimes we want to burst out. We want to, live a life of the things that we want and the dreams that we had as a child. But somewhere along the way, our peers, our parents, they have us give up on that. They tell us we're not going to make it. Teacher, I bet everyone in here could think back to the teacher that maybe said something that wasn't the right thing to tell a kid at the time, or parents or something, and kids, you end up believing that. It turns into your belief system. So the reason for the mind and body challenge is to take a look at that. To take a look at what's holding you back from just living a life with no limits. Ultimate happiness. An awesome relationship. Why can't we all have that? Why can't you have a great relationship with nothing in the way, no negative feelings? All the time I'll see, people working out in the gym from like places of anger or something. Like, you can tell you're really pissed off. I can tell that you're coming, you're working through your issues, and yeah, that's a productive thing. But if you could go there and figure out how to release that anger and be a happier person, 100 times more power comes from a happy person, a happy center. And that just doesn't mean like you just get to be a limp noodle. I'm happy. I got no issues. I don't need to work at it. I don't want you to just lay on the couch and be happy, and exist. But this is about dealing with your issues. And part of the trick of giving up your bad habits, whether it's drinking or computers or whatever it is, a lot of times those are distractions that keep you from following your dreams. Because sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to deal with what you may have inside, and sometimes you may not want to. You may want to avoid it. So basically, if you can go there and figure out what's in there and learn how to release it by quitting your bad habits, it forces you to sort of look at what's going on inside. It's almost like it's a step of meditating, because usually when things kind of boil up to the top, we run to that crutch, like, had a bad day and I really should go work out and run, but man, I just want to crack that beer, sit back, and it'll be tomorrow. So it's almost like skipping a day of your life. Instead of thriving in it, you're kind of skipping the day, self-medicating, stuff like that. So the Mind and Body Challenge, it's a way for you to limit your distractions or get rid of them and see what's really there, what's really going on, and then so you can really be in the moment and who you are. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Cool. All right. With that big inner peace powwow, let's get down to work. So for making yourselves better, let's just get back to physical. That's where I'm really comfortable talking. There's three main principles, okay? It's weights, nutrition, and cardio. Those three things, like a triangle. Remember, weights, nutrition, and cardio. Those three things are all it takes, and they all work together. There's not one better one or one less important one. Those three things are what can help you achieve any goals you want. Mind, body, spirit, the whole thing. So let's start first with weights. Like when you guys go to hit the gyms, or your home gym, or if you're just calisthenic rock star, whatever. There's a few principles you need to remember when you go to the gym. And I want you guys, these are principles for the rest of your lives. This is the human body and what it wishes, or it's been trying to tell you your whole life, okay? This is the human body, exercise physiology, how it works. When you go into the gym and you go to lift weights, you need, if you want to get results and you want to make progress, you need to empty out the muscle and everything that you do. All right? It doesn't mean you have to go from head to toe. It doesn't mean you have to do 10 sets. And for most people, usually on their first workout, you want to do just one set. Okay? Like, here, I'll just cover this really quick. If you haven't worked out before, you want to do one set, but one set really hard. Everything you do, ever, should be emptying out the muscle, going to total fatigue. That's the only time change happens. That's when the body goes, whoa, we got to make a few changes in case that ever happens again. We didn't have what it takes that time. And that is what gets results. Maximum results, minimum effort. And minimum time, all that stuff. Yeah, there's some effort in that, but it's minimum time, minimum output. So if you haven't worked out in a gym and you're doing a new routine, do one set only, because actually the muscles will be okay. They'll be sore. But what needs to strengthen the first time is actually your tendons and ligaments. Those are the things that are like, whoa, I can't straighten my arms. That's not really